Let's speak to our correspondent in Beirut, Rawad Taha, standing by. Hello to you, Rawad. What's the latest you have on the strikes this Friday, as well as the fallout from Thursday's events?
Indeed, so we have another round of airstrikes, mostly focusing on the Bekaa Valley and southern Lebanon over the past 24 hours. Overnight, we saw a number of significant airstrikes near the city of Nabateeh, near the town of Shaba and the southern eastern part of Lebanon. We've also seen significant number of airstrikes in the Bekaa Valley, which is located in the northeast around the city of Baalbek and the surrounding towns. So the scope of the Israeli shelling and attacks has widened in terms of geographical location. So we're seeing daily strikes often deep into southern Lebanon and daily strikes deep into the northeast of Lebanon in the Bekaa Valley and around the city of Baalbek. We've also seen the assassination of a commander yesterday in Beirut's southern suburb, Srour. He was responsible for one of Hezbollah's anti-air defense units. So a lot of developments, but for the time being, we've only seen some airstrikes in southern Lebanon for today.
Rawad, stay with us. I want to get your reaction on something. As we heard in the report at the top of the bulletin, Israel's prime minister dismissing calls for a truce. He's scheduled to address the General Assembly this Friday. On Thursday, we heard from Lebanon's acting foreign minister and the head of the Palestinian Authority, both pleading for an end to the fighting. Take a listen.
Mr. President, we welcome the ceasefire proposal delivered yesterday by the U.S. and by France and supported by a number of friendly states. It opens the possibility of long-term peace and could help ensure the return of stability at the border, as well as the return of displaced persons. We're asking that all possible measures be adopted in order for this proposal to be implemented.
موضع التنفيذ. أوقفوا هذه الجريمة.
Stop this crime.
أوقفوها الآن.
Stop it now.
أوقفوا قتل الأطفال والنساء.
Stop killing children and women.
أوقفوا حرب الإبادة.
Stop the genocide.
أوقفوا إرسال السلاح
Stop
لإسرائيل.
sending weapons to Israel.
لا يمكن لهذا الجنون أن يستمر.
This madness cannot continue.
إن العالم بأسره
The entire world
يتحمل
is responsible
إزاء ما يجري لشعبنا في غزة وكذلك في الضفة الغربية.
Impassioned pleas from the UN General Assembly floor there, Rawad. Where do those negotiations for a potential ceasefire stand?
According to an Arab diplomatic source, the negotiations aren't heading anywhere, at least for the time being. Israel has rejected the proposal of a 21-day ceasefire, which was put forward by the US and France and other allies. Israel has rejected that proposal, claiming that it will not accept any initiative that does not immediately push Hezbollah's forces north of the Litani River. On the other hand, the Arab source mentioned that responses from Hezbollah on that proposal as well were considered vague. While Hezbollah is interested in some sort of a de-escalation, it still prefers some sort of a de-escalation that happens on both the Gaza front and the Lebanon front. The proposal we saw by the US, France, and other allies decouples the Gaza front from the Lebanon front, which is something that Nasrallah and Hezbollah don't want. And last but not least is the fact that the ceasefire proposal, which has been put forward on the table, the 21-day ceasefire, does not explicitly commit to ending the war in Gaza, which is something that Hamas rejects, and thus Hezbollah in turn, even if he was interested in de-escalation, rejects. So we have multiple roadblocks in front of the proposal, which was put forward by the major global powers. And it seems that for the time being, Israel is continuing its military action inside Lebanon, while Hezbollah is also committed to supporting Hamas in Gaza in this war of attrition, which has significantly expanded over the past week.
All right, Rawad, thank you very much. Stay safe. Rawad Taha reporting from Beirut.